Hamish, you're leaving us. Describe your time at Grimsby Town.
Well, I'd probably sum it up as it's been the best 2 years of my life. I've loved every minute of it, both the football side of it and the people side of it. Yeah, if I could turn back time, I'd do it again. It's been brilliant.
What's been so good about it?
Just sort of the team unit that we've had. Like last year, obviously, with the second years that have moved on, and this year with the first years coming in, I think we've had a great team spirit all year, and we did last year as well. And just playing football every day. I mean, it's always what I've wanted to do, and for this club as well. I've always been a fan of this club. This has always been my hometown club, and to be given the opportunity to play in the first team and train every day and wear the kit it's been a real honour and privilege, and I've loved it.
And you've worked with 3 youth team coaches.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is quite unusual as a youth team player to have played under 3 youth team managers in the space of 2 years, but I think that has its pros and cons. I think obviously I've experienced 3 different managers' styles and how they want us to play, and now I've definitely enjoyed that side of it, but then obviously you lose the continuity of the same manager for 2 years, which is not unusual at youth team level, whereas at senior level it is becoming more unusual to have the same manager for 2 years. But no, it has its pros and cons, but yeah.
And as a town fan, you've got to work with Alan Buckley, who's obviously a manager.
Alan's come in only sort of in my second year, probably about once a week, and obviously Alan has an unbelievable wealth of knowledge of the game and the club and everything that comes with it, and sometimes he floods you with it and it's a little bit too much to take in, but he's one of a kind, is Alan, and I think he's a little bit like Marmite, and well, I definitely love him. I think he's brilliant, I really do.
Can you see why he's been so successful?
Absolutely, I can definitely see why he's done so well in the game. I mean, you would never mess about or anything like that in any of his sessions. I mean, I can definitely see why he would demand the respect of the players that he would manage, and I can also see him sort of like not having anything from anyone who thought they was bigger than him or the club or whatever. I can imagine even if there was a Ronaldo in his team and he wasn't doing what he wanted, he wouldn't be playing. And I think that's the sort of respect that he demands from everyone in his team.
All these training sessions start the same with a warm-up, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, you could pretty much, if you know that Alan Buckley's coming in one day, you can pretty much set the session up yourself. But that's it. I mean, he does the basics well, and he tries to drill that into players. And if he says do the basics well, and he's done what he's done in the game, then you do the basics well.
And if you do what he says, what he asked you to do, then you get on alright with him, don't you?
If you can do what he asks you to do and you do it well, he'll be your best mate. But if you don't, he'll tell you.
Obviously, squash is your second love, or is that your first love?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's definitely, over the past 2 years, it's definitely taken a back seat. But now, obviously, with being released from here, it's definitely something that I can go back to, and something that I will enjoy developing a little bit further over the next couple of years, definitely.
Where are you with your squash at the minute?
Well, for the past 2 years, I've just been coaching, just to earn a little bit of money, obviously to supplement the money that I've been earning here. And I haven't been playing any competitive squash, but I've still been sort of chipping in every now and again, just keeping myself there or thereabouts. And like I say, it's definitely something that I look forward to going back to in the next couple of years, and trying to improve myself and play competitively again, definitely.
Yeah, you plan on entering some competitions then?
We'll see how it goes. I mean, in the summer I will enter a few competitions, yeah, but obviously that might be a little bit weird for me, having the players that I used to play against at my own age and I used to be, might obviously be, well, they will be better now because they've had 2 years of solid training where I haven't, but hopefully it won't take me too long to be snapping at the reels again.
Are you going to miss football?
I'm going to miss day-to-day football massively. I already am, and I've only been not doing it for maybe a week now, and I'm finding it difficult to sort of fill my time and keep myself occupied, but I'm definitely going to stay in the game. I think my next step is to go to university, and it's probably looking like Liverpool, so my next step football-wise is to get in contact with a few clubs in that area, at whatever standard will take me really, and and get back playing football again, because there's no doubt that I will be playing some form of, hopefully, semi-professional football next year.
You have sampled the first team as well, though, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, in my first year as a 16-year-old in pre-season, I was chucked straight in with the first team, which obviously was completely unexpected. But I mean, those experiences, those few games and training sessions, I mean, well, they'll be with me forever. They will, because like I say, obviously being a fan, I've been a season ticket holder here since I was a YT, since I'm 5 or whatever with my dad. So to be chucked in like that straight into the first team against and alongside players that last year you was watching yourself was a great experience. And like I say, those couple of games and sessions will be something that I remember forever.
It has been known for players to be released and then come back and let them play again. Absolutely.
I mean, I would never ever say that I would never come back here, but I think there's a lot of things between now and possibly that happening. But absolutely, I mean, it'd be a dream to play for the club and hopefully one day back in the Football League as well.
What's your most abiding memory of being at Grimsby Town?
I'd probably have to say in my first year when I was on the bench against Hull for the pre-season game. I think that was a real experience. I think the week before I played for the first team at Gainsborough away, I think I played a half and I played well in myself. I felt like I had a good game, and then the manager told me that I was going to be on the bench against Hull, and that was a real well, it was a shock. I wasn't expecting it, but it was an amazing experience. I didn't get on, but just to be in and around it at half time on the pitch and to be in front of a crowd and all that was brilliant. It really was.
3 lads that have been kept on from the youth team. Must be pleased for them.
I'm absolutely chuffed to bits for all 3 of them. I mean, all 3 of them are, like I was saying before, we're a close-knit group. All 3 of them really good mates of mine, and I really am proud of all 3 of them. I hope that they get the chance next season to prove themselves, and I'm sure they will at some point. But I mean, I've spoken to all 3 of them about it, and yeah, I really hope that they can excel themselves next season.
Maybe keeping in touch with some of the other lads.
Absolutely.
As well.
I mean, wherever I am next year, I'll definitely be getting back here for a few games. So I look forward to that, and like I say, hopefully I'll be watching at least 1 or 2 of those lads in the team. I hope. I've no doubt that the 3 of them are good enough, personally, but obviously I don't pick the team, and I won't be picking the team next year, so all I can do is hope that they do get a chance and that they can prove themselves.
Do you think the youth teams sort of played above themselves in the last few months?
In the last few months, definitely. So the last month and a half of the season is the best that I've experienced a youth team. I know I've been a YT for 2 years, but I was sort of in and around the youth team when I was 16, so in the 3 years that I've been involved, that month and a half has been the best standard of youth football I've been a part of. I think we didn't lose a game in 5, I don't think, and that was against like good league opposition like Chesterfield and other teams like that. So definitely I would say we excelled ourselves in the last sort of quarter of the season. We almost didn't want it to end. We almost wanted a few more games, pick up a few more points while we was in the form that we was in. So yeah, I mean, you can't really argue with the fact that we've had a good season. I mean, with 3 lads getting through to the first team, I mean that is the ultimate aim of the youth department, is to try and get lads through to the first team. So this year having 3 is a massive positive, and I think you can definitely put that down as being a good season.